Welcome, everybody. We are live. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. We are live here at the NFL draft. We're not here, but we're live streaming it here on Restream. Ben Smith here, along with Landon. We just had a little bit of some technical difficulties, and now we're back at it. The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock, the number one pick of the draft. So there's no indication that they will go for Cam Ward in this draft. You know, top quarterback in the draft, had a stellar year at Miami, and he's got a lot of proof thrown along the way. So the Tennessee Titans have 6 minutes and 25 seconds left on the clock. There's potential options for them. They could go for Shadur Sanders, who had another breakout year this year. He started off his junior year a little bit sloppy, but picked up the pace a bit. And Shadur Sanders too. 37 passing touchdowns, broke a school record at Colorado right now. So that indicates that they have made their pick and selection. Tennessee, this is their first ever number one overall pick since 2000. They would have had I think 2016 they traded it back, but a little bit of the style of the only reason why I feel like Tennessee would probably pick Cam Ward is because they think they looks like the talents of Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, and they have similar comparisons to each other. They're scrambling in the pocket, not even afraid to rush out of the pocket as well. So,
That's
um,
what I think. That's what I think as well.
so yeah, we're
Pick is
halfway
in.
through. The pick is in now. Yeah, I'm trying to load it on my computer right now.
I have
As
it on
we
my
know,
phone.
just don't tell me the pick, please. I don't want.
I will not tell you.
All right. I'm in my computer though now. See if I can unmute myself. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm joining
Right.
myself.
It doesn't say who they
Yeah,
picked yet.
I'm in. Oh,
I don't see your camera.
there's
Oh,
my
there we go.
camera.
There we go.
Oh, I'm gonna leave this live stream. But Landon, where are you? Yeah, the pick is in currently at this exact moment in time. So it indicates it looks like they're going for Cam Ward. The pick is in, and it looks like the commissioner is going up to the stage now. The Cleveland Browns are currently on the clock. That is a big question mark because there was some rumors here and there that the Cleveland Browns might even trade back in the draft to maybe get a quarterback or maybe get a quarterback at 2. Let's see. Meanwhile, the Tennessee Titans are now on the clock. The pick is in correction for the Tennessee Titans. As Goodell has finally finalized his pick, let's listen in, ladies and gentlemen.
The Tennessee Titans select Cameron Ward, quarterback, Miami.
No shock there. Cam Ward falls.
No surprise.
No, goes number 1 overall to the Tennessee Titans. Stellar year at Miami.
I think we have just received a trade alert.
Oh, really?
The Cleveland Browns are trading the 2nd overall pick, a 4th round pick, and a 6th round pick to the Jaguars
Oh, no
for the 5th overall pick, a 2nd round pick, and a 4th round pick from Dov Cleveland.
Oh, yeah, I knew they were going to do something like that. So they could potentially finally. So that means they're probably going for Travis Hunter, if you're asking me.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know who's the Browns could possibly get, like maybe Shadur Sanders. What? Yes, Shadur Sanders.
So it definitely is indicating that they're probably going for Travis Hunter right now. So a 2nd overall pick, a 4th round pick, 104, and then the Jaguars are trading the 5th overall pick to a 2nd round or 36th. It could be going either way because I feel like it could go in either direction, even if, like, for example, I feel could be maybe Abdul Carter. They more need a defensive tackle too, so you could lean towards that or Travis Hunter. I mean, Travis Hunter has been a guy that has been talked about for like 2 years now.
I'm pretty sure the pick's in.
The pick is in.
I think according to Dov Cleveland.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I won't say it, but like, I don't know yet. I'm not sure if this is true or not.
They're not gonna go stupid and grab a running back. They already have their franchise running back as is. But
I don't think Ashton Jeanty is the right choice here. Not at all.
Not the right choice. He might be a top 5 pick if I wouldn't be shocked if New England picked him, but if New England picks him, I think it's going to be an offense. I think it's going to be Wolf Campbell that's going to go to New England. But regardless or not,
I think for what it is now, the Giants are most likely probably going to take Abdul Carter at 3. We get Will Campbell, and I'm not sure. I guess the Cleveland Browns will take Ashton Jeanty at 5.
They're currently speaking and trying to finalize a pick here. But that's one of the things that we've seen in the draft for years and years. So I'm not shocked that it's taken this long to finalize this pick because there's been teams that have traded and they're still on the phone with them and haven't submitted their pick. So they're
the trade has been finalized.
It has been finalized. All right.
Yes, Jacksonville is now on the clock.
So that's why why it took so long. I was wondering why it was taking so long in the first place. I was curious for a sec. Yeah, Schefter just posted. This is the only other on the clock blockbuster that involved 2 teams in the top 5 picks was in 2017. Bears traded the 3rd pick to become defensive end Solomon Thomas, 2 third round picks, 2017 and 16, a 4th round pick to the 49ers, and the number 2 overall pick to they got the number 2 overall pick. That was, of course, Mitch Trubisky, and it happened in 1985 as well. Oh! So it is Travis Hunter that's going to the Jags. You hear that, Landon?
My bad, I
hear
was
that?
muted. You might want to turn your TV on up because I can't hear.
No, I just said they're probably.
Oh yes, yes, I
You know
did
what I
hear
said?
that.
They are.
Yeah.
They are picking. They are picking Hunter.
Yep, it is in.
Yeah, the pick is in now. You know that's great guy. He deserves it all. The amount of years he's been. That team's going to be great too because he's going to be built along with Trevor Lawrence. I know Trevor Lawrence is coming off an injury, but still. Yeah, I like this choice though from the Jags. You know, you're getting more and
My friend thinks we'll draft Shador Sanders.
What?
Wait, hang on.
What?
1 second.
All right, the pick is in right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, and the newest in the NFL making a dramatic move here. The pick is in. The Jaguars expected to make it here any moment here. We'll hear from Roger Goodell on what direction it is they've chosen to go. Huge trade being made immediately, and the commissioner making his way to announce the trade to this crowd and the second pick in this year's draft. While we are here tonight to celebrate,
My friend thought the Jags would draft Shador. My bad.
I'm honored to take a moment to recognize a player who's made a profound impact on and off the field. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes one player each year who best represents greatness and compassion both on and off the field and in the community. Tonight, we are proudly joined by the 2024 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year.
So I guess Travis Hunter will be wide receiver.
Yeah.
First off, Duval. I want to say thank you to the commissioner, thank you to the Payton family and the NFL and Nationwide, and also too, tonight I want to encourage each player embarking on the NFL journey to identify a passion close to their heart and act upon it. Use your platform to make your community, the league, and this world a better place. As we remember, Walter Payton, strive to leave a positive legacy of your own. Thank you. We have a trade. The Cleveland Browns have traded the second pick to the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with the second pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter, wide receiver, defensive back from Colorado.
So
They said his position wrong, right?
yeah, cornerback, wide receiver. So he's considered an athlete, but the Jaguars get the Heisman Trophy winner at the number 2 overall pick in the NFL draft. Stellar year for him too. Heisman Trophy winner, one of the best wide receivers in the game for college football, and he is going to Duval and build a new foundation over there. First team AP All-American. You know what would be crazy if if Jacksonville would just trade up after this pick and would get a late second rounder and get not second rounder, a late first rounder and get maybe Shador. So the Giants are currently on the clock and Travis Hunter is doing some shimmies.
You know what? I think I wouldn't be surprised if Shador gets picked here. honestly, I don't know. I know the Giants are having a little trouble finding QBs, but I think if Shador gets picked here, he will start ahead of Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston.
Bro,
And I think
I'm sorry to pause you there, but my 10-year-old cousin, he just messaged me and he was like, "Are you mad because of Travis Hunter getting drafted?" I'm like, I don't give a crap. Like, I knew like all along for the past like week or two that he was not going to be a Patriot. So he was going to fall in between the top 3 pick.
I think realistically, the Giants are going to pick Abdul Carter, but Shador Sanders is not a long shot. I mean, he'll still see playing time if he gets drafted to the Giants. And then if Abdul Carter falls to 4, New England will take him. And Will Campbell will probably go to the Browns, possibly. I'm not sure.
Or they're indicating a trade. So, the Giants too are on the clock, but they might be indicating a trade here. So,
Oh,
I'm not. Oh, the pick is in.
the pick is in.
So they definitely got somebody out. Oh yeah, it is Abdul.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
Abdul Carter.
Fucking jinxed it. So if you're the Patriots, what do you do here? You're on the clock right now.
I would take Will Campbell.
Will Campbell?
Yes. I feel like that's the most realistic choice. And that's one that me and many others would do.
This is, of course, not a shocking trade. We had indicators that have said, like, before the show that there was the Giants, not the Giants, but, like, the Jags were going to be, like, trading up in the draft. So it was not even a shock there when that trade came in. The Giants currently have the pick is in for the Giants, so the Patriots are officially now on the clock here, and then Cleveland's on deck with the 5th overall pick of the draft. And this is so cool because this draft, like, every team has a first round pick, so like that you rarely hear that rarely hear that every day. And that's like the first time in history since like 1967 actually, that every team had a first round pick. So the Giants pick is in. The Patriots are officially now on the clock. But the Giants did a little bit of more scouting on Abdul Carter. All right, here's Goodell.
2025 NFL Draft. The New York Giants select Abdul Carter, defensive end, Penn State.
So the Penn State man, Abdul Carter, goes number 3 overall to the New York Giants. The Patriots are officially on the clock with the 4th overall pick right now. And, they're definitely going maybe for a tackle. If not, they're trading back. That's something casual the Patriots would do, is just trade back in this draft. I wouldn't say casual, but like it's something they would probably do. in this particular moment. They had the 4th overall pick. You have the top 3 picks are down. So I mean, either way, give it a shot and get a good call out of it. Dove Kleiman just said that the Cleveland Browns are taking calls for teams interested in the number 5 overall pick. So they want to push their way back so they can have Shedeur. That's what they're doing right now. They're pushing their way back and trying to get Shedeur Sanders at the 5, maybe get a 21 overall pick. Patriots still on the clock, surprisingly.
Honestly, I would say Ashton Jeanty wouldn't be a terrible choice because RB1 for the Patriots, Ramondre. He's not a terrible running back, but I would say Ashton would probably be a great RB1.
Well, he's a fumble machine too.
Pick is in.
Pick is in? Shit.
Pick is in.
Don't say it.
I don't know what it is. Dov hasn't posted yet.
Oh, yes! It's Will Campbell.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
I thought they were going to trade back to get him. Just his arms are going to be a pain in the ass just to deal with, though. They're like, oh, his arms are just so short. Like, they're like baby arms and whatnot. Campbell's soup. That's what somebody posted. I mean, that's the only disadvantage I would say about Will Campbell. But this pick here, this is going to really protect Drake May down the stretch. So in order to protect Drake May, you got to get a good back. So not a good back, but like a good offensive line. You need a good offensive lineman. So solidifying this pick with the Patriots getting Will Campbell. Yeah, they're going to go into commercial. They're really cutting to commercial.
Are they building the return of the White Boy Patriots?
What?
Is this the return of the White Boy Patriots? Tom Brady, Gronk, Edelman, and now it's Drake May, Will Campbell, and someone else.
They don't have the White Boy Patriots. You mean Belichick, Brady, and Edelman? Now they have Rabel, May, and Campbell.
Okay.
I'm not mad with the pick. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's just a solid tackle. I've always wanted him since like the start of this like draft. Like not even the start of the draft, maybe September or maybe October. That's when I first like wanted him to like protect this offensive line because Drake May was getting murdered. I know you got like old guys like Morgan Moses who's on that offensive line. He's not, I wouldn't say the oldest guy, but like he's been in the league not long enough that can really train Will Campbell along the way. So
I will be right back.
all right, take your time. All right, folks, the Patriots have made their pick, the number fourth overall pick, and it definitely will be Will Campbell at the number 4 pick of the draft by the Patriots. Hunter, Carter, and Ward are taken off the board.
I'm back. I just went out in the living room and I saw my mom was watching the draft. Legend.
You don't have it on your TV?
I don't have it on. I don't have cable on my TV, and I don't have any streaming services that have it.
Yeah, the pick is in the Patriots. Let's listen in here. It's a wholesome moment now.
With the fourth pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell.
Let's go.
There we go.
Browns are on the clock. A possible trade will happen.
Oh, the
Pick is
Browns-
in.
The
Pick is in.
Mason Graham.
Mason Graham?
Yep.
What?
I knew he was going to go to like number 5 pick. As long as the Patriots didn't select him, I was fine with that. So as long as
That is shocking. I did not think Mason Graham would go 5. So Ashton Genty is going to the Raiders. That is my guess.
the Raiders
Uh-huh.
the Raiders have the next pick. They're on the clock, so I would assume that they would take him. That's his only disadvantage is his arm length. That's what I would say. That's his only disadvantage. But he's he's a very powerful offensive lineman. One of the best I've seen in that LSU locker room in a very long time. And Will Campbell will head to Foxborough and become Drake May's blindside protector. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice print. It went over the lines there.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Will Campbell.
I hope Nick Castellanos isn't playing right now. Because if they do a tribute to Kyron Lacey, and then
Costelli.
when that happens, Castellanos hits a home run.
Castellanos. I feel like something stupid's gonna like there's gonna be oh, he's crying. Will Campbell's crying, dude.
Will Campbell's crying.
That that's a very emotional thing to like. All the adversity, all the smack talk that you've gone through, all the the blood, sweat, and tears that you put through to prove yourself to be a top 10 pick in the draft it's unknown, not unknown. I would say it's just like very adverse. I want to listen to this interview.
The state of Louisiana means everything. They did so much for me and my family, and for me to be able to represent them in the right way, I'll never be able to repay them for what they did for me. I know you spent a lot of time with Patriots staff and head coach Mike Vrabel. What do you like about the culture that he's building there in New England? That logo speaks for itself. But, Coach Vrabel is a guy who I want to play for. He's a football guy, no BS. And I've loved everything that everybody in that building's about since the first time I stepped in there. So it's a complete honor to be able to have this hat on right now. One thing's for sure, quarterback Drake May has to be happy about this selection. Congratulations, Will. Thank you. I appreciate it. Great. And you can hear the awe in his.
Yeah. So that was. So the pick is in for the Cleveland Browns. This means Las Vegas is currently on the clock. So Brian Kelly too is there. And this is 100% going to be Mason Graham. So let's tune in now.
We only have the second pick move back here to 5. And here comes the commissioner to announce the selection.
Oh! Wait for the Raiders.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham. Defensive tackle.
That was definitely expected.
What, for the Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mason Graham taken off the board. Pick number 5 for him. And
the Jets. Oh, the Jets.
Did they trade?
No, but who are they picking?
Omarion or Tyler.
The Jets, if they want an O-line, I don't know who they should choose. Probably. I mean, Kelvin Banks.
He's going to be maybe a 10 if he goes. Yo, Paul Santos was with Peyton Pritchard. Landon.
Yeah?
Did you hear what I said?
No.
Paul Santos was just with Peyton Pritchard.
Really?
Yeah, he just ran. I'll send you the message right now.
Yeah. That is so cool.
What?
That is so cool. He went to the Four Seasons Orlando.
You hear about? I would tell you this though, that the Four Seasons in Orlando is one of the biggest. Like, it's hard to get a room there. That's so that place is so expensive. Like, it's very expensive. I'm on like trying to figure out. I guarantee you too. There's gonna be the Raiders. Are we already know they're gonna get Genty, so it's not even a surprise here. Um, Ashton Genty too. A great like.
I think they should retire his number at Boise State.
Oh yeah, broke a school record. Plus he broke like college football records too. Can I be honest with you? This guy is going to be another Marshawn Lynch when he comes into the league. So Vrabel just posted on an interview. He was like, "This is a very, very easy pick for us. This is a young player who cares about his team. This is a leader in that locker room. We love his football character." So that was one thing that we saw from him. Pick is in, and we'll hear Ashton Genty's name being called right now.
Polls, NFL one might think that taking a running back is a bit of a luxury for anyone with as many needs as this team has. We're going to find out right now. I see the commissioner making his way towards the microphone. Here come the Raiders at 6. With the 6th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty. Running back. What's he say?
Ashton Genty becomes the number 6th overall pick, with the Jets being on the clock now. A great player heading over to Raider Nation in Las Vegas. This guy's gonna be a beast in the NFL. I can just picture, in the backfield you're gonna have. They needed a
Jets pick is in.
Already.
Jets pick is in, and they are.
No.
No, it says pick is in.
Don't tell me.
All right.
Oh, that was easy. No, he sucked.
Okay.
He sucked anyways. I didn't even want him in the draft.
All right, let's look at number 8. Panthers.
They're gonna go for Jahad Campbell. I'm calling it now.
Jahad Campbell?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, what position is he?
Linebacker, Alabama.
I don't know. I think they could possibly take a corner like Jahdae Barron or
Who's the best available right now?
Best available corner, I believe, is Will Johnson of Michigan.
I could see them get him. That's what I was probably thinking first. But like, um, New Orleans too. After this, New Orleans has the pick. Plus, they're looking for a quarterback as well. So Ashton Genty, he was only 27 yards away from most rushing yards in a season in football, college football history. And his high school celebrates Ashton Genty's selection. Um, this was without a doubt a pick that it was easy to pick if you asked me for the not the Jets, but the Raiders. Such an easy pick that you can make. So most of these picks so far, 6 out of the 7 picks have been offensive line. 5 out of the 6 picks have been offensive players. Last year was
So
15 offensive players, so that was our whole draft record that was going on.
I think we need to talk about where Shadur Sanders is going to go, because he's either going 9th to the Saints, or he'll fall all the way down to 21.
To Pittsburgh, who has 21?
The Steelers.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. So that's pretty odd, though. I mean, if you ask me, I'm actually looking on the bottom screen right now where it's telling me like the best available. It's saying Tyler Warren. That would be some. Membu is off the board, so I mean that takes one guy off. Jalen Walker could be a player that you could pick up here at 8. They're desperate for a linebacker, or Will Johnson, cornerback too. They need to really rebuild more in their defense, so I would expect them to pick some defensive player with the 8th overall pick. The Jets, however, are currently the pick is in for them. Of course, it's going to be Armand Membu, the left tackle from Missouri, who will be selected and will be the protector of Justin Fields in New York. They don't have, they lost Aaron Rodgers over the past season, so they're going to try to maybe build in their offensive line more. And yeah.
You are brought to New England to protect Drake May. What kind of tone are you going to set on this offensive line? I'm going to fight and die to protect him with everything I've got.
You know what you know what Will Campbell said? He was like, I will fight and die to protect this offensive line. That is like the most badass thing an offensive lineman could ever say. Like, he will fight and die to protect Drake May. I love this guy already.
Your situation.
All right, so the Jets currently have the pick with them needing a right tackle, wide receiver, a tight end, or an edge rusher. So with this pick, the Jets will have somebody protecting their blind side, protecting Justin Fields' blind side. So, all right, the pick is in currently. The Jets have the pick, and Armand Membu will officially be a New York Jet from this pick right now by Roger Goodell.
With the 7th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Armand Membu, Missouri, tackle.
Armand Membu will officially become a New York Jet as their new general manager, Darren Mooney, and Aaron Glenn make the pick, and new head coach Aaron Glenn make that pick there. Allowed 1 sack and 309 passing blocks in 2024.
The Panthers pick is in.
Carolina, their pick is in currently. Don't say who. What website?
I don't know.
What website are you on?
I'm using the NFL draft tracker, and then I'm looking for who it is for Dov Kleeman. But he hasn't said anything about it yet.
Dove Kleiner. But however, the Panthers pick is in currently. So, linebacker or cornerback needs some help on. Gotta just need some help a little bit on that defense. So, Amon Membu, he is African-born.
Oh, wow.
Really? What?
What? That is I mean,
He sucked at it.
that's a weird pick.
As long as the Patriots didn't pick him, then I was fine with it.
That's a weird pick. I mean, sure, you can take him, but who knows why? Did he not get invited to the draft room?
No. Here's the thing. I do not like this pick by the Panthers. They want to rebuild and getting a wide receiver, then actually trade for a real wide receiver. I mean, for example, I don't think Ted McMillan's bad. I just think he doesn't have certain abilities. Like, the thing is, I don't have trust in Big 12 wide receivers. Ever since N'Keal Harry walked into this room, ever since Jalen Polk walked into this room, I mean, the Patriots, even when they get Big 12 receivers, they had a Big 12 tight end. That Big 12 tight end won 4 Super Bowls and is undoubtedly known as the greatest tight end of all time. And his name goes by the Polish name Robert Gronkowski. Panthers pick is in, so the New Orleans Saints are on the clock. Could they pick Shedeur with this pick? Or he could just fall back a couple of picks here. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm sick and tired of the NFL draft. There was just a commercial just 3 minutes ago, and now they're back at a commercial again.
That's literally what March Madness is, though, because like
Yeah,
they
because
call time.
they call timeout. I'm gonna tell you, that's the stupidest thing in the world. It's beyond stupid. Like, here's the thing. I work in television too, and like I can tell you, there's some things. There's some times where I'm like saying, "Get me back on the air." They do not want to deal with pure silence. I want to be back on the air. I want to do this brief little thing. So that's one thing I would tell you. That's one thing I'll say though, because and this has happened many times. Like I haven't told the staff like from DCTV that, but like that's one thing is that they don't know is that I want to be back on air. I want to just take a 1 minute break. I'm back on air and then continue the show. Halftime is halftime, but like once we have I know we pause in between like for like sets and whatnot, but like sets, quarters and whatnot. For volleyball, I do each set because there's no halftime. So, and timeouts, I still talk at the same time too. So, I mean, that's one thing I have done well is try to keep it on a pace where there's no commercials or no like promos, DCTV runs. I trust me, I want them to run promos, but not for a certain amount of time. They want to watch the game, they watch the game, and it's live on air, and I'm talking. That's peak cinema. All right, the Panthers, their pick is in right now. Let's go to Roger Goodell and listen in.
With the 8th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, Carolina Panthers select Teron Pickens, wide receiver, Arizona.
That guy did not look really happy with that pick. That's a shocker too. I'm gonna be honest though, because I didn't expect it. As he goes number 8 overall. And do we have any update, Landon, on the Saints? Or they're still on the clock?
Still on the clock.
Yeah, it's been 3 minutes down, so I feel like they could be potentially hitting a trade here with the 9th pick here.
I mean, this trade, if they pick is in.
Pick is in.
Pick is in.
So are they picking a quarterback or?
I don't know. Let me see.
Don't tell me.
Still doesn't say.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Oh no!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow!
Whoa! Shots fired!
That is.
Oh! Whoa!
That's a stretch. It's like, what the heck?
That is a complete steal. That is a steal of the draft. What a steal!
We got a Zach Edey here.
What?
A steal at the 9th pick.
Was Zach Edey number 9? I know.
Yeah, Zach Edey was number 9. Yeah.
Oh.
And people thought he was going early 20s.
I thought it was going 20s too. I remember watching the pick and I'm like, what the heck? Like, I remember watching it live.
I was very happy that they chose him because I knew how good he was going to be.
Oh, he had potential. He has height and all that kind of stuff. But it just Memphis needs a better coach. They shouldn't have
Yeah.
fired. They were bad for firing their head coach towards the end of the season. I would even say the Nuggets were not doing good at like firing Malone at the end of the season. So I mean, Mike Malone is native to this area. He went to Hendricken. So the Saints pick is in currently.
So it looks like Shedeur Sanders will be falling to 21.
Probably will.
Unless some team is very dumb enough to pick him. Like, I don't see any other team that's looking for a quarterback. I mean, they've got plenty of options. None are quarterbacks. I mean, if Shedeur doesn't go 20-21,
What?
then he'll just like fall. He might fall out of the first round entirely, but I'm positive he'll go 21.
I feel like right here, the Chicago Bears will either pick Will Johnson or Jalen Walker.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Will Johnson here.
Well, yeah, with all the cornerback needs for them, I would say that's probably the best pick at this time. You know, when you lose, what's his name? When you lose Eddie Jackson and all that kind of stuff, the team, you're going to have to kind of regroup from there.
I think the Niners, with their pick, I'm going to guess they're picking Walter Nolan.
Walter Nolan?
Walter Nolan. And as for the first tight end being drafted, I'm going to go 14th to the Colts, and it's most likely going to be either Tyler Warren or Colston Loveland.
All right, the pick is in. Let's listen.
The New Orleans Saints select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Ho, ho, ho! Holy moly, what a pick. So, any update currently on the Chicago Bears on the clock?
It doesn't look like it.
Will Campbell got an accent. He's like, "Ow, bow, how, bow." He's got that southern slang. It's like, you know, like how I used to say one time.
Bears pick is in.
What?
Bears pick is in.
Do we know yet?
No.
How does this guy's not Dove Kleinman? How does he know some of these picks and he's not like working it?
This guy, no one even knows who he is.
Nobody. It's like
This guy's name isn't
AI
even Dove
bot.
Kleinman.
He's like an AI bot.
Oh, wow.
They picking a tight
What?
end.
What?
They're picking a tight end at
That
10.
That is crazy. Why? Who do they have as their tight end?
Cole Kmet. I guess they needed another tight end too.
Oh yeah, because they had Cole Kmet. Yeah, Cole Kmet. They did. Yeah, that makes sense. Not a terrible pick.
San Francisco is on the clock currently. The Bears pick is in currently at this particular moment. All right, we're gonna listen in right now because I think there's gonna be some schedule leaks.
Live from the heart of the NFL draft right here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's right, Colleen. The schedule release marks a pivotal moment in the NFL calendar. It sets
Is it weird that
the season.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on.
Speak out over every single game and bye-week, primetime revenge, rematches.
I'm trying to listen in
Late
here.
season divisional dates
My
that
bad.
ends up deciding
No worries, you're good.
Who's playing at Limbo in December? Ooh, we're gonna have to find out. You'll find out soon, okay? How about these rookies, the players who are drafted here tonight? When and where do they make their NFL debut? We're gonna find that out as well. Let's not forget the expanding lineup of international games as well as Christmas, Thanksgiving Day. There's so many captivating matchups. It's the best. Yeah, because nothing says holiday cheer like watching your team destroy another. So, without further ado, everybody, get it together, mark your calendars, set your alarms. The schedule will be dropped on
May
May
14th.
14th. There we go. Lock it in. We can't wait. You can tweet it out, tell everybody, and don't miss it. Be sure to check out all the great content from the NFL team sites and social channels around the schedule release. Tune into NFL Network as well as ESPN2 Live. Full coverage of the thrilling 2025 matchup. May 14th just around the corner. I know. It's basically here at this point. Guys, get ready and buckle up for the greatest season of your lives.
So May 14th, I thought there was going to be a whole schedule like being like one of the games being leaked. So I had to pause it there. You can go ahead, Landon.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, never mind. Isn't it weird that the Royals played 2 games today?
Royals?
Kansas City Royals played 2 games back to back today.
Well, that's normal because they do double headers.
Oh. So, like, you could just go to both games.
What?
You could just go to both games.
No, you gotta have a ticket. I think. I would hide in there. Let's listen.
Yesterday, the NFL family lost a true legend, Bears Hall of Famer Steve McMichael. My heart is with the McMichael family during this incredibly difficult time. Missy, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers. Longo's remarkable contributions to the game and the community will never be forgotten. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. 50 years ago, with the fourth pick in the 1975 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears selected one of Steve McMichael's teammates and closest friends, Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State. Walter would go on to rush for nearly 17,000 yards and 110 touchdowns over 13 seasons with the Chicago Bears.
Are they going to announce this pick?
As you heard earlier, the NFL continues to honor Sweetness not only for his performance and excellence on the field, but also his commitment to give back to his community with the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. So with the 10th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft,
He is getting all the heat with Bears Nation. Colston Loveland will go to Chicago. The tight end
Pick is in for the 49ers. Picks in. Oh. Oh, wow. Have you seen the Niners pick?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Oh.
Dove didn't post it yet. Oh!
Yeah, it was. It was posted.
What? Mikel Williams?
That is not that is not the pick. That's not what should have happened.
That is foolish.
Should have been Walter Nolan. Should have been Walter Nolan. That was my pick. That's who I wanted to go there. And then we need to let's talk about the Cowboys.
The Cowboys. That's going to be on the weekend update script again. I can't believe Ella just gave you the after. Bad joke, but obviously. My friend just posted, y'all still do suck.
Yeah, Bears still suck. I think for the Cowboys, they could go Johnny Barron, Matthew Golden, if they want a wide receiver.
I don't think they would
If
go
not-
wide receiver. I think they're gonna trade, if you ask me.
Really?
The Dolphins, I don't know. They might trade too. Because that's what Jerry Jones does. He's like antsy with the picks. He takes like 5 minutes to make the selection. So, I mean, that's why I think they're currently in commercial break right now, because that's what's going on. Oh, we have a McDonald's commercial for Minecraft. Imagine just being a Bears fan in Lambeau Field, though. Hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So 49ers pick is in, and they're indicating Mikael Williams. So with that being said, we're currently waiting on current pick of Shadur Sanders at home in Canton, Texas. Right now, still waiting for his pick to be called. It's going to be a little bit of a wild down. So, Steelers have the 21st pick. So, without a doubt, I would go for Shadur there at 21. The Colts quarterback room is Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones. It's just how unfortunate is that, though, for the Colts? I know we just.
How this unfolds. In the meantime, our house announcer Alan Roach has an announcement.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screen for a special message from United States service members stationed at Yokota Air Base.
I think I'm gonna leave around after
Hello, you got
the Bengals pick, or like pick 16 or 17.
We can. I don't know how long I'll be on here either. So,
The San Francisco 49ers draft pick.
Or maybe around like 9:40ish. So like I'd say that's around the next couple picks.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military for your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom. With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Mikael Williams, defensive end, Georgia.
Mikael Williams, 5 sacks last year. 2 of those came in the SEC title game against Texas. He was a 5-star recruit from Columbus, Georgia. 14 sacks in 3 seasons after starting his very.
Cowboys on the clock with a minute 29. Any update for them?
Nope.
Yeah, so that's what I think they're gonna do. They're still on the phone. That's why they went to commercial break for that time being. So I think I'm gonna stay on here until Shadur gets picked.
Okay.
What? Tyler Booker goes number 12. He was not even a top 15. Jerry Jones, man. Jerry.
Oh, pick is in.
Did you just see the pick? Do you see what they just got?
Yeah.
That is utter ridiculous. He is not even. Here's the thing. I'm an Alabama fan. He is a top 25 pick. Within the 20s, he was expected to fall. I didn't expect him to be a number 12 overall pick. What in the world was Jerry Jones thinking? I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm going to throw that out there. Tyler Booker. I loved him. I think he was a solid player. Didn't give a crap about anybody. He just worried about himself. And that guy he'll put it, Booker will also push. his body out there too. So that's one thing that's a key addition for the Cowboys is just getting a little bit of some of that offensive depth. The pick is in for Dallas, and Miami Dolphins are officially on the clock. Miami go for an offensive lineman or Will Johnson here. Let's see. Pick is in.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Tyler Hooker, guard, Alabama.
There's a first-team All-American who just turned 21 2 weeks ago.
I cannot believe that pick. I can't believe they just picked him. The Dolphins officially on the clock. Any update on the Dolphins?
No.
So Tyler Booker, he's from New Haven too. New Haven, Connecticut. So when we were on that New Hampshire, not New York trip, New Haven is where the New Haven is where those bridges were. Jeez, 2004. He was born in 2004. Well, this is just for Zach Martin's replacement, so. Dolphins still on the clock. Could they be indicating a trade as 6 minutes have gone down? And Miami has had a little bit of a off season. Is questioning fans to this day. What were they doing? So Cowboys will select Tyler Booker with the 12th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Miami Dolphins officially on the clock with Atlanta, with Indianapolis on deck in Atlanta. Currently,
Atlanta's in the hole.
what?
Atlanta's in the hole.
Yeah, in the hole. The Miami Dolphins on the clock here. They're still trying to narrow down their pick here. I do think they could go for an O lineman potentially. This draft is going to probably make history for Shedeur Sanders and the Sanders family. Some of your parents too. I would tell you, my parents have. My father probably has. I think he remembers the day Deion got drafted. Corner from Florida State. He had the similarities of Travis Hunter bit when he came out of college. But still, you never doubt on that guy. You never doubt on the player. So So, with that being said, the clock is still going. Oh, the pick is in. Pick is in. What is Miami pick here? I swear to God, if it is Matthew Golden, I will full on throw a chair across. I don't think it is going to be. I think they're going to go for a wide receiver, probably, where the pick is in. Meanwhile,
Jerry Jones is trending.
Jerry Jones is trending. Oh, I bet. Cowboys fans are on a rampage right now.
I still haven't seen anything on who the Dolphins drafted.
These memes on Twitter. Oh my God, these memes. You got to look on Twitter. They're going off on Jerry Jones. It's not even funny.
No way.
Dolphins are picking Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle from Michigan.
Okay. All right.
Colts have selected Tyler Warren with the 14th pick.
How do they already have that? Wow. Okay, that's a really good pick. That's a really good pick. I think Tyler Warren
Atlanta's on the
is going to
clock.
be. Tyler Warren's another steal of the draft.
Oh yeah.
So then for 15,
What?
Falcons.
Falcons. They're gonna probably go for a receiver here.
Falcons?
Hmm.
No, I'm thinking like
Or Jalen Walker, either one.
I don't know about a receiver. I was thinking like a Will Johnson, Walter Nolan.
They don't really need a corner though. That's the issue.
All right,
They
need a defensive lineman.
a defensive
They
line.
need
They don't need
they
a
need a
corner.
D line or O line. So I think
All right, right. The Dolphins pick is in. Let's look at what they picked here. We already know, but their pick. We'll listen in.
So the Dolphins are on the clock, and the commissioner is here to announce the selection.
With the 13th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant, defensive tackle, Michigan.
I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm watching like looking on Twitter too at the same time, and let me tell you, some of these reactions from like the Jerry Jones drafting was just hilarious. I'm like chuckling over here. Miami Dolphins make their selection. Kenneth Grant pick is in for the Colts. Without a doubt, that's going to be. Without a doubt, it's Tyler Warren from Penn State.
I'm going to leave after the Falcons pick.
All right, Arizona. Then you have Arizona. Yeah, all right, you can.
How do you spell Shadur Sanders' first name?
Shedeur. I think it's
You know what's trending right? You know what's trending right now?
Shadur.
Shadur. Sheduer.
E. I messed it up. Sorry.
No. Actually, I don't know.
What?
Honestly, I'm not even sure how you spell it. It's Shadur.
Shedeur.
They're spelling it wrong.
And the girl that I go to.
I'm not gonna be here tomorrow night for the live stream, so that's why I did it tonight.
Deion Sanders played in the MLB?
You didn't know that?
How did I not know that? How did I not know that?
Didn't he play for like the Tigers in the MLB or something like that? Some weird. All right, the Colts pick is in. We're gonna listen in, and then we'll go back to.
NFL draft. The Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State.
All right, so Tyler Warren goes number 14 overall. So I'm sorry. It's just coughed up underneath my skin. Tyler Warren to the.
So he played in the MLB and the NFL at the same time.
Oh really?
Yeah,
What MLB team was it? The
because
Tigers.
he hit a home run and
Oh,
scored
yeah,
a touchdown in the same week.
Touchdown and a home run in the same week. Are you? That is some next level BS right there. Not BS, but like next level, poop. Next level stuff. Did he play for like the Tigers,
He played for the Yankees.
Yankees?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I swear, if my coach, if I play baseball and hit a home run and score a touchdown in the same week, my coach for football would probably give me $150 and probably would have said, "Go chase the big leagues, kid."
Wait, how do you do that if the NFL season didn't overlap with the MLB season? Did he do that like in the playoffs or something?
Probably.
No, like he plays a game, they win like 10-3, and he's like, "All right, guys, see ya. I'm gonna go score 2 touchdowns."
Sorry.
Right.
I have somebody sending me something. Oh. Yeah. So the Falcons pick is in. After this, we're gonna end it all here.
Falcons pick is in?
Not yet. After the Falcons pick, we'll end
Oh,
it.
yeah.
From here. They're still on the clock. Do they want to trade or? I question, do they want to trade?
I don't know.
That's what they're probably waiting after, like 15 minutes. Not 15, but 10 minutes. They're taking some, at least tomorrow, like, tomorrow it's like 5 minutes. And I think it's 8 or 5 minutes. I don't know. I know NBA it's very short, like in time. That's why I think it should be shrank to like 8 minutes. It's almost a minute left. What are the Falcons doing with this pick? Are they're gonna really like fumble it with this? They're gonna
It's a
blow a
long phone call.
28.
Are they on the phone?
I don't know what the hell they're doing, but it's taking forever. Shadur, Jalen Walker, Will Johnson, Omarion Hampton, and Josh Simmons. I wonder if they're gonna do offensive guy like Josh Simmons. So are we doing this or what? I don't know. That's what's probably going through the minds of the Falcons.
Oh my God! What are they doing? Where's their pick?
Shadur is still waiting. What if they just be stupid and pick Shadur? There has been a time where
Pick is in. Pick is in.
it's in now,
It's in now.
so it could be Jalen Walker. I feel. Just took forever to make that pick. Jeez Louise.
Dove still doesn't know who they picked.
Watch, they're gonna draft somebody stupid. It's gonna be. I wonder if it's gonna be Jalen Walker. Yep, Jalen Walker.
It
What?
is Jalen Walker.
Yep, it's Jalen Walker. That's what I just said.
That's not bad. Not a bad pick.
That guy's just got the prime seat in the house. He's right next to the NFL draft. Got his house, and he's just watching the draft all the way from his house.
Oh wow!
That is sick.
All right. Well, I think I'm done here.
All right, I'm gonna wrap it up too in a sec. So, thank you, Landon. We're gonna wrap it up after this pick is announced by Roger Goodell, the 15th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft to the Atlanta Falcons. Jalen Walker, the defensive linebacker.
Selection here.
Here is Goodell with the pick.
Position with the Falcons selection.
With the 15th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, defensive end, Georgia.
And the best part about it, he doesn't really have to drive that far. So that's the thing that I really think is a positive, a plus for him, is that he doesn't have to travel that far. So Jalen Walker going to number 15.
That'll do it.
Yep, that will do it for us. Thank you all. Have a great night. We'll see you guys soon.